I got to give credit to Ali Bilal. He's a funny dude. He goes, Tarek, all these guys are old. They're losing hair. When he said that, I noticed all of them were wearing hats. I bring the camera right here to my eyes.
She's her.
Ashley Jones is actually
By
genetically superior than Andrea Shaw. There, I said it. What is the difference?
Boom.
Athletes and fans around the world, welcome to another episode of Primetime Muscle. I'm Tim Wilkins, joined by these two great icons of the sport, Tarek Elgindi.
Great to be here. Olympia weekend was sensational.
Chris Cormier, the real deal. You were all over this weekend.
I made it here, and I am very present, and I'm here. I'm ready to go. Let's go.
Chris is present. I love it. Well, we have so many categories, so many divisions to cover to try to continue this recap week after week, trying to bring you all the action. I'm just going to start with men's physique. Ryan Terry, mic drop.
He is the gold standard of men's physique. There are great competitors, but right now he's dominating. The abdominal section is perfect. Now he has back separation. His confidence is through the roof. He had Ali Bilal coming at him the entire year. At the press interview, the post interview with Bob Cicherillo, he said, you know what? A certain somebody maybe got me to a place that I never knew I had. And guys, this is competitive sport. You have somebody that's trying to beat you, and you train so hard to beat that guy. Michael Jordan was like that. He created enemies. You don't have to create enemies with Ali Bilal. He's right there for you, you know. He was attacking Ryan Terry from all angles, live and this and that. I'm going to retire you, right? And Ryan Terry possibly just got angry and brought one of his best physiques. And he posed like, this is mine. He is the gold standard. I'm getting the vibe here. When Brandon Hendrickson won, he had years that he didn't, then he came back to win. When Jeremy Buendia won, it was complete dominance. I'm starting to get the vibe that Ryan Terry is going into the category of complete dominance. And he's not retiring. He said, I'll retire whenever the F I want.
Ryan Terry, I think he is the most complete physique. The backside matches the front side, everything. I'm watching him from as he's standing sideways to me, and everything was perfect. I mean, the shoulders not too big. I do like how they brought the weight cap in, because these guys are getting too big over the course of the last few years. And I think that did a great service to the sport of men's physique. Ali Bilal, man, I think he improved.
Which is hard to think about.
Yeah, he improved, because I was under the impression that his abs was too big for his body. But then he added size to the chest, added size to the shoulders, improved the back, but he still needs a little bit more from the back. Ryan Terry just has everything, and that's the thing. He went to that dark circle. And back in the day, if you mention my name, getting ready for a show, I'm bringing it. I'm going to bring my best effort, and you're going to get all of me. And that's what it was happening here, and Ryan Terry was able to capitalize on the trash talk from Ali Bilal.
Now, Ali's front pose from the side, stellar. It's a little bit of back to bring up, and he's good to go. Let's talk about Brandon, Aaron, and Ejiofor Palmeiro.
Man, Ejiofor Palmeiro, 5th place, second time. I think this is a guy that's young. If you look at some of these ages, right? Ryan is up there in his 30s. I know Brandon might be there, Aaron Banks. Ali Bilal is the young guy. But Ejiofor Palmeiro is the guy that can go for 10 years like Ali Bilal. We could be looking at those two guys to win Mr. Olympia, men's physique Olympia titles for years to come. Aaron Banks, fantastic. Another great physique. I mean, from the back, he's incredible. And Brandon Hendrickson, he's the guy that carries that mass. The guys that are winning the shows, Ryan Terry and Ali Bilal, there's one thing about them that we have to say. Their freaking midsection is unmatched. And that's what's getting them to be first and second. The deep obliques of Ali Bilal and the abs of Ryan Terry, they're from out of this planet.
I got to throw it out to two more Brazilians. Vitor Chavez looked amazing. It just got outmassed by that next couple guys up the top. Vinicius looked amazing, looked really good. And then as you start to get up around eighth, Jeremy Buendia had to evolve into, when he was four-time champion, into what the sport is now. And it would be the equivalent of a running back from the 80s and 90s to the 2020s. And he really brought a great package. He should be very proud of what he brought to the Olympia this year.
How do you feel about Brandon Henderson?
Brandon had that same issue because the sport's evolved a lot in the last 5 to 7 years. I thought he looked really good, and I thought he belonged where he was. There's no question he belonged in that top three.
Well, he just went to China a few weeks ago, compete there, and that I don't know that helped him a lot for this to peak for this Olympia. I think he can be a little bit better than that. I think he can improve his back more, and I think that's what he's going to need to do in order to get back into contention for the title.
I have to say, when I look at Brandon, I don't see any glaring weaknesses, but I also don't see the midsection of Ali Bilal and Ryan Terry. Those guys are ahead of him in terms of the midsection. Ali Bilal's obliques right here are possibly the best in the entire show. I don't think there's a bodybuilder with that obliques.
I think Ali leveled up the entire division of men's physique. Everybody, starting 3 years ago, starting last year, hits that side, and everybody had to have obliques.
Don't touch me.
Don't touch me.
Don't touch me.
Don't touch
me.
Hey, did you see at the press conference? I got to give credit to Ali Bilal. He's a funny dude. He goes, Tarek, all these guys are old. They're losing hair. When he said that, I noticed all of them were wearing hats. And dude, the face on those guys were like, we're going to beat the out of you backstage when this shit is done. Because they were all wearing hats. It all made sense.
Don't touch it.
So men's physique, 68 athletes from around the world. It was a huge success. The next category we got to talk about is 212. And at times it can be kind of a fall between the cracks between classic and open. This year, though, it was a street fight.
Yeah, go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, the whole top five was great competitor, top four. These guys, I mean, everyone talked about the Giant Killer and how he looked and how he stormed up to being in contention for that title again when everyone thought that he wasn't going to be that guy anymore. But he showed that he can still improve. He showed he's brought a new package that he haven't had in the last couple of years. And Keon, I mean, he was nipping at the heels of Keon the whole time because everyone thought he was just going to run away with the title and no one can touch him for the next 30 years. And he came in a little bit waterier, if I can say that, than what we was expecting. We was expecting to see the Keon we saw 3 weeks ago on Instagram, and that didn't show up at the prejudging, but he did turn it around at the night show and flip the switch. I do think that he's going to show up in Prague, which is coming up in a couple of weeks, and be his all-time best. He's going to be the best Keon that we ever seen.
Well, yeah, I agree with Chris. The talk was Keon Pearson is going to come up, obliterate the 212, and show everybody that he could have potentially win the Open. That did not happen, okay? I think his look last year was better than this look. Now, the young man is so good that he can be 90% and still win. And I think from prejudging to finals, he got better. We kind of saw a little bit the Keon that we saw last year. I spent some time with Sean Clarita in Phoenix at Olympia's headquarters. Sean Clarita is the ultimate bodybuilder. He does everything perfect. A lot of people had the 212 for dead. It's Keon Pearson. Prejudging came in and Sean Clarita said, not under my watch. I'm not giving up to this guy. I don't care what you guys say. And he put on the fight against Keon. I love Sean Clarita. He is never going to surrender. He belongs and possibly wants that title back. I want to mention Lucas Garcia from Brazil. He looks like a keychain ball full of muscle. I mean, the guy he's shorter than Sean Clarita, man.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you couldn't get shorter than Sean Clarita. Here comes a guy shorter than Sean Clarita. He's freaking white. His condition. He has veins in his nose, man. What a great competitor.
Yeah, and the kid from Turkey, he just didn't show up as he did when he won Dubai. But what's his name?
Nihai.
Nihai. You didn't show up like you could have, like you did in Dubai. But some of the posing that you did was a little questionable. I don't understand that twisting thing he does. It don't show his best look, but he's learning. He's going to be a future champion, and we're looking forward to seeing that.
Nihat Kaya, 22 years old. All right, we've got more divisions to cover on our Olympia recap episodes, and we're going to do that when we come back right after this.
Being an athlete means having the guts to transform yourself, pushing beyond limits and overcoming yourself again and again and again, embodying dedication in a routine built on sacrifices, inspiring the world to believe that the top is reachable. Athlete, always ready, always evolving. Integral Medica, presenting sponsor of Olympia.
And we're back. All right, guys. Miss Olympia. The big stage comes along, and Andrea Shaw just rose to the occasion to get that next title.
And that was her best look to date, I thought. Posing improved, the physique improved from top to bottom. She said she went to camp this year. It was almost like a boot camp to her. She was in Arizona for a while, focused on getting this title, and improved from a few weeks ago at the Wings of Strength. I thought it was awesome to see a display of, I don't know, women warrior weaponry that she had displayed here. And I was like, man, the front double bicep, the side chest, threw in a couple of women's physique shots for you. But those arms and the back has improved. I was happy to see that her back double bicep improved, lat spread improved. Ab and thigh was awesome, was the best in the show. And great, man. Great quads, great striations, just dominant.
I'm going to agree with Chris. The back double biceps was possibly her best ever. She possibly showed her best physique. She's beautiful, gorgeous, sexy. She has brought female bodybuilding back to where we all want it. Feminine and beautiful. I love Andrea Shaw. This was her best physique. However, there is the matrix, the one. And I said that previously.
I did too.
Well, hold on. Shut the hell up. It's my time. Okay? You said it afterwards. I said it before.
I said she's going to be the future threat
You are the
to
casino
the title.
playing poker when I was saying
be quiet.
Ashley Jones is the matrix.
She's her.
She is the one. Why? And I'm going to tell you why. Bring the camera right here to my eyes.
She's her.
Ashley Jones is actually
By
genetically superior than Andrea Shaw. There, I said it. What is the difference?
Boom.
She has lower lats insertion that Andrea Shaw doesn't have. She is the matrix. I think she won front lat spread and back double biceps. She is the one that can dethrone Andrea Shaw. Andrea Shaw has never had a challenge like the matrix.
What does she have to do to improve, Tarek? Abs. definition in the lower half. If she had those, because she's a great poser, she can really challenge for a title more so. What do you say?
I'm calling Jake Wood, Dan Solomon right now. I want a guest posing with Kai Green and Ashley Jones. The face, the body. You know I got it. You know I got it. You're making sense right now, right? Doesn't she look like a small version of Kai Green?
No.
She is the Matrix. I love her.
So,
But doesn't she look a little bit like Kai Green? Resembles you?
We'll see how we can get through that.
Angela Yo, another great showing from Angela. But you're right. Ashley Jones, just the genetics and the structure, it's going to be hard to contend with. I had a great chat with her the next morning, and she was on cloud 9, just getting to be out there and get compared. Second was amazing for her, but she was just, to be there was amazing.
But did we see a changing of a guard? Because Andrea Yo, I mean, she was nipping at the heels of getting the title. Did we see a changing of a guard there?
Absolutely. I think it's genetics.
Yeah.
I mean, Andrea Shaw has dominated the class because she has superior genetics. Here comes Ashley Jones, who actually has better genetics. Angela Yo and Leivina Barros, 3rd and 4th, great competitors. Angela Yo has defeated, she was her all-time best, Rising Phoenix 2024. But in terms of genetics, she is behind those girls. Ashley Jones is the one that can take the title away from Andrea Shaw. And there's going to start some discussion about winning some poses against Andrea Shaw. Andrea Shaw, for the first time in her dynasty, is looking at a real threat. This is Ronnie Coleman looking at a young Jay Cutler.
Or Chris Cormier.
Nobody thought of you.
Okay, thanks.
Well, it was an amazing appearance from them all. Shout out as well to Natalia Kovaleva, making a great appearance. We had a couple of the new ones in the ranks the other night as well.
Leivina Barros looked great.
She looked great.
So she's a Brazilian?
Yeah, she placed 3rd. Angela Yo. We had some great competitors. You had Alcione Barreto. She won 2 shows. She was there as well. You know,
it's a competitive bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Bodybuilding this year. That was awesome to see. Here they come.
Well, guys, it was an amazing Olympia all the way around. The expo was energy like no other, and I love the feel of having that pre-judge where you are up at that judging panel for the better part of 2 days after having just done the amateur, and the energy in the expo hall with pre-judge there is just phenomenal.
Did you realize that there was 3 UK champions, 3 USA champions, and 3 Brazilian champions?
Wow,
Did
Chris
you notice?
Cormier.
Did you notice?
Chris Cormier with
Holla
the
if you hear me.
stats.
Holla if you hear
Chris
me.
Cormier, he
So-
came on time. He's got the stats.
Uh-huh.
Man, those drugs are working.
Don't preach. Don't preach.
So wait a minute, because I was there. So you had Ramon Dino, Eduardo Becerra, who was the
Natalia
third Brazilian.
Coelho, you forgot your daughter.
I forgot my daughter.
Damn.
Forgot my favorite child. Oh, yes, we'll cover that in a minute. Yes, Natalia. Okay.
3 Americans.
Yep.
And 3 UK.
So,
and
guys-
who else? Did we have any other categories that won the show?
I don't
Any
think-
other countries?
America.
No, just America,
So
UK, and Brazil.
3-3-3?
Yep.
3-3-3. That's the
Oh,
only
there
one
was
that
11,
matter.
so there's
No,
more.
that's
So,
the powerhouses.
all right.
That's the powerhouses. In
Guys,
in physique.
Chris, as always, dude, you're on it today. This is phenomenal.
Man, I'm still up in the club last night. That's why.
Derek,
The drugs are still hitting. You know what I mean? He's still high.
Wait.
He's still high.
Shut up, fool.
all right. We thank,
Dumb
guys, it's a rough segue into a sponsor. Hey, thank Global Formulas, as always. I wish I had a little Super Freak OMG right about now, that reformulated,
I still have
reflavored.
my table, by the way, at Zook right now. I
You
could
still,
go back.
if you want to go back
You
to
still
the,
have
still got
go
my
back to the
table.
club. All right. Chris Cormier,
Hey, man, it's been real, brother. Been
Derek
real.
Hilgendy.
Finishing strong.
As always, thank you for joining us. We'll see you on the next Primetime Muscle.